What's good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to it, my name's Jake. Glad to have you here. And for this episode of Cash or Trash, we are looking at two 500 count unsorted wholesale uncommon boxes from Card Kingdom. Now I have Modern Horizons and War of the Spark here. I'm only going to cover War of the Spark in this video, but I'll do the Modern Horizons one in another video. But as we can see on the screen here, Card Kingdom offers these wholesale uncommon lots that are supposedly unsearched and unsorted. I believe they're unsorted, but we'll find out if they're unsearched or not. War of the Spark in particular has a number of uncommons that are actually worth some money. Narset is like a $3 uncommon. Ashiok is about $1. Dovin's Veto is about $1. Evolution Sage, Saheeli, I mean, they're about 75 cents. D-Spark's like 50 cents. Neoform, about 50 cents. So on and so forth. So there's 500 in here. There's 80 uncommons in War of the Spark. I would expect, just from averages, we would get around 6 of each uncommon. I'm not going to try to record a video of me sorting through all of these. Obviously, I'm going to do a little bit of it, and then some video editing magic. We'll get the final count to see what we really have going on in here. But the price on this for $29.99, 30 bucks basically, it seems to be really, really good for especially this particular set where we have a couple of uncommons that, where we have a couple of uncommons that are over $1. And Narset's, like I said, like 3. So let's get to pulling these out. And I'll sort through just a little stack here so that you guys can kind of get an idea of what we're working with. And then I will go ahead and, like I said, through some video editing magic, I'll just sort out and kind of see where we end up. Alright, there's Obnix. There's a Neoform. It's like 50 cents or so. There's a Saheeli. Dovin, Kasmina. So, I mean, there's Ashiok. There obviously are Planeswalkers in here. Now, they have a listing for Throne of Eldraine, too. But the catch is, the wording's a little bit different. It reads 500 unsorted uncommons. It doesn't say that they're unsearched. So my guess is that when a set is first released, or before a set's released, they offer the same type of lot. Oh, there's an Emergence Zone. That's pretty good. Oh, there's an Narset. All right, so we got one Narset, at least another Emergence Zone. My guess is they offer a similar product when a set is new or before a set's released, but they have to go through, and when they crack their cases and cases and cases of product to get their singles, they have to search through their uncommons to get the uncommons that they want to sell as singles, right? So that first batch is probably very, very searched and very picked over, but, you know, not sorted. There's another Narset. There's a Flux Channeler. I actually kind of like Flux Channeler as an uncommon. Another Emergence Zone. I like that too. So we've gotten a couple of Narsets. Let's just do a little more here. There's another Saheeli. We'll just do a few more. There's another Narset. There's another Ashiok. Another Emergence Zone. Okay, well, you know what? Why don't we might as well just do about half. That's probably about half. It's just a little stack here. Another Ashiok. Oh, a couple more Emergence Zones. Alright, well, there were a couple Narsets in there. Let's see how we do in the rest of this. I'll just kind of keep going. I'll probably fast forward through all of this. Alright, so made it through all of it. There's 5 here, and I think there was one back here somewhere that I didn't pull out, but I'll search for that later. And I might have missed one too. I went by pretty quick. But I would say that like just the there it is. So we're expecting about 6. There's 6 here. I would say that would definitely indicate that this wasn't really searched. I mean, I suppose it still could have been. I don't know why they would why they would leave 6 Narsets behind if this was searched. But let me go through. I'll sort out the rest of this, see where we ended up, and be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. I also want to point out this is the first time I've ever purchased anything like this from Card Kingdom. I haven't ever purchased one of their wholesale lots, searched or unsearched or otherwise, commons or uncommons or bulk rares or anything like that from them before. So I'm going through this the first time. Hopefully we can determine whether or not it's worth it for you guys to buy and even for me to buy in the future. So once again, be back in a minute. And we're back. So that took a bit to sort through all these. What I ended up doing was, instead of going through each one, which would have just taken forever, I pulled out the ones that I think are most noteworthy, at least right now in terms of value. You can see for White and the Wanderer, we got like 9 copies or something, like a lot of the Wanderer. We actually ended up with 7 Narset, which is pretty great. Like 10 or something Davriel, like 6 or 7 Dovin's Vetoes, like 7 Neoforms, 10 Ashioks. I think it ended up being I think there's 10 there. Yeah, crazy. 10 Ashioks, 7 Saheeli, 5 Tybalt, a whole bunch of Jaya, 6 Evolution Sages, and like 7 Emergence Zone. And then on top of that, a Nissa who shakes the world and a Bioessence Hydra. Now, obviously, these aren't great rares. Nissa's pretty cool. Bioessence Hydra is a fun casual card, I guess. And they were essentially free because we were buying an uncommon lot. So, seeing that was unexpected and kind of nice. There weren't any real oddities that I noticed. Like 10 Ashiok is wild. I'm totally fine with it, obviously. The only thing that I got only 1 Eternal Skylord out of all of the blue uncommons. There's only 1 Eternal Skylord, which I thought was very strange. I mean, this is essentially it's like a case's worth of uncommons, I think. But anyways, out of all of these, there was at least a playset for everything. In many cases, there were 6, 7. Actually, there might have been 1 or 2 instances where there was only 3. And then this one single lonely Eternal Skylord, which is very bizarre. If you purchase one of these from Card Kingdom, there is a chance that you might just end up with 1 uncommon. Fortunate for us, that wasn't like Narset or Ashiok or Saheeli. That would have felt really bad. Yeah, I think overall, this seems like really good value. I mean, just the 7 Narsets, and I think I can probably sell those for roughly a couple dollars a piece. And then the Ashioks, and I mean, altogether, it seems like really good value. You can even put together complete uncommon playset lots of War of the Spark and sell those on eBay. I see an auction completed at $70, it looks like, fairly recently. And I have basically a full playset, almost 2 playsets of all of the uncommons here. So, I mean, you do the math. That's $140 versus the $30 I spent on this. It seems pretty great. It was a lot of work getting this all sorted out and everything, obviously, but I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you liked this one, chances are you will like my other videos. Next, we will be doing this Modern Horizons 1 and seeing what the results are out of that. I expect they are somewhat similar, but you never know. We'll find out. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see for a future episode of Cash or Trash, let me know in the comments. And of course, liking, subscribing, and just leaving a comment in general is a huge, huge help and greatly appreciated. So thank you very much in advance. And until the next one, my friends, I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day. And bye-bye.